Hi, the problem number 2. Find the reaction from the inclined plane and tension in the string for the arrangement as shown in the figure. Take the weight of the ball equal to 450 Newton. Weight is given as 450 Newton. We need to find the reaction at this contact point and tension in this string. So, we need to find reaction, then tension. Our first step is identify and name the contact points. Since there is only one contact point, no need to name it, let it be R only. If there are multiple contact points, we need to name it like A, B, C, D. Then the next step is draw the free body diagram, where we need to draw the free body diagram at the center of the ball. So, draw a point, then draw the connected lines. The first one is the weight of the ball. Weight of the ball always acts vertically downwards. Then this line. Then if you want the reaction line, join the center of the ball and the contact points. You will get a line like this. So, draw line that one. Then direction, the weight always acts vertically downward. Then this one is the tension always acts outwards. This one is the reaction, compression reaction, which acts inwards. Then name it. The weight of the ball is given as 450 Newton. This one will be the tension T. This will be the reaction R. Then to get the angle, draw a plus mark at the contact point. Here this line is making 70 with respect to horizontal. The same line will make the 70 with respect to horizontal. Then the remaining is 20. Okay, then reaction line. This line is making 40 with respect to horizontal, then the perpendicular line, that is reaction line, will make the same 40 but with respect to vertical. So, remaining is 90 minus 40, that is 50. This is 90, this is 90. Then choose the method. To choose the method, we need to first count the number of forces. We have 1, 2, 3 forces. Then count the number of unknowns. 1, 2. We have 3 forces and 2 unknowns. We can apply Lami's theorem. But presently for this problem we can't apply the Lami's theorem now. Why? Because the 2 forces are acting towards the point and one of the force is acting away from the point. So, we will modify this one and I will write another diagram. So, one force is this one, that is R. Another force is 450. These 2 forces are acting towards the point. But what about tension force? It is acting away from the point. We can rewrite the same equation along the same line. Instead of writing here, I will write it here. As per the principle of transmissibility of forces, as you have studied earlier, if we transfer a force from one point to the another point along the same line, there will be no change in effects. So, we can write like this. Then we need angles. Here this is 90, this is also 90, and for this line this is 50 and this one is 40. Then for this tension line is making 70 with respect to horizontal and 20 with respect to vertical. Then we have 3 forces, all the 3 forces are acting towards the point, then we have 2 unknowns. Now we can apply Lami's theorem. So, by using Lami's theorem, write the Lami's equation, that is force divided by sine of the angle between other 2 forces. We will write the unknown reaction first, that is R divided by sine of angle between other 2 forces, that is 450 and T, it is 90 plus 70, that will become 160, that is equal to the next force T divided by sine of angle between other 2 forces, that is 450 and R, angle is 90 plus 50, that is 140, that is equal to the next force is 450 divided by sine of angle between other 2 forces are 40 plus 20, that is 60. Now select any 2 parts in such a way that there should be only one unknown. Select the first part and the last part, you will get R equal to cross multiply 450 divided by sine of 60 multiplied by sine 160. So, you will get reaction as 177.719 newtons. Then by using the second part and the last part, T is given by 450 divided by sine 60 multiplied by sine of 140, that is equal to you are going to get T as 334.002 Newton. From this problem, what we learned means, if you want to apply Lami's theorem, all the 3 forces should act either inwards or outwards. If the sum of the forces are acting inward and sum of the forces are acting onward, we can't apply the Lami's theorem. That's all for this problem. Thank you.